Well, things are changing. It's awfully wet today. It's been raining all day long. But I just wanted to show you what I've kind of harvested from the garden. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to see back there. I cut all the tomato plants in the far back. Cut them all down. We're going to replace the back fence tomorrow. But I want to bring you inside where it's a little warmer here. And I want to show you, please don't mind the mess if you see any mess. I've got the house completely to myself, which does not happen very often. My daughter's at a birthday party. My wife is taking care of her mom, who just had surgery. She's doing fine. And my son is with her. So it's very rare for me to be on a weekend, Saturday, and have the whole house to myself. But I want to show you what I've got. Ta-da! Look at this. So I don't know if you know, these are those yellow Tupperware bowls. And this is full. Well, that one's got more in it than that one, but they're full. And then I've got this other bowl full as well. So this is the tomatoes that I've harvested out of the garden. There's a lot of freaking tomatoes here. Not as many as I was hoping for. I was actually hoping for almost twice this. Now, we have been eating tomatoes throughout the last couple of months, or last month or so. This is the big one. If you remember, I showed you a big one. I put my hand on it. I was like, oh, it's a big one. This is it. I pulled it off and let it ripen. And that's the thing, too, that you can let them ripen on the vine, or you can bring them in the house and let them ripen. And, I don't have a squirrel problem as much as I have, a mouse problem. There are mice out there. So, anyways, this is the tomato I harvested. I believe this one is a champion, is what this is. And then you can kind of tell the shape of them. Let's see if I can find. Most of these look like champions. No, it's not that. They're more rounded. They don't have the thing on the top of them. Are the Russians. Here's a Russian. This, I think, is a Russian. And it's hard to tell. It's kind of got a blush, more of a blush kind of color to it. This one's a little bit darker. But then again, now putting those side by side, even though the color's different, they both could be the Russian. Somewhere in here, I have a champion. I think that might be a champion. They all have little blemishes on them, for the most part. And that's because, the mice are getting to them. So the plan, anyways, is to harvest all of these. Oh, harvest. Whoops. Not harvest. To can all of these, put them in mason jars and boil them and cook them. And I'm going to cut out any of the funky parts and stuff. But that is the ultimate plan. That's what we plan on doing. I can't do it to the green ones. I gotta wait for them to ripen up. So I'll wash them all down and then put dry them out really, really good, and then let them slowly ripen. They'll all eventually ripen and turn to red, and I will can them as they turn to red. So hopefully that's what will happen. There's this one too. This is a kind of a weird one. I don't remember what this one was called, but this was another one that I saved seeds from. If you guys remember last year, I had saved seeds, and on the Facebook channel anyways, I saved seeds, and I showed on there all the different pictures of the seeds and what they all were and everything. Well, I took the seeds and I planted them, and this is what we get. That's what happens. So, anyways, next year I'm going to do... I want more of the bigger tomatoes. This year I was kind of bored. I wanted to do a bunch of weird, different things. And so I decided, oh heck, let me, there we go. So this year I decided to try things that I've never done before. So like the black cherry tomatoes, they're called black pearl. Also the purple cherries, and none of them change colors. I haven't gotten any of them to do. They're still out there, still sitting on the plant. None of them have done anything yet. So I'm just gonna leave them there. Hopefully we don't get a frost. I picked all these ones here early because we are having to get back there and put the new fence up. And in order to do that, all those plants had to come out of there in order to get to that area to put the fence up. So that's the only reason why I pulled these early. Otherwise, I would have left them on a little longer. Next year will be a little different, hopefully. I've got some plans and some ideas for building a little bit more of a better trellis system. The rhubarb is coming out of that corner. I'm going to dig it up and move it. I just don't know where yet. I'm thinking the rhubarb will probably go in the Sir Cracker's garden barrel. I think that might be a good place for rhubarb. Put it right in the middle of it. And I've got the old one, and I've got the new rhubarb. I think I'm just gonna uproot all of them and put them in that. And then the other thing I got to do today, which I keep forgetting, is I've got to get my butt out there and dig up the geranium. The geranium has to be cut up or dug up and brought in the house, and I will actually go do that right now. So I better let you go. I could be rambling on all day, but that's what's going on there. And then if you didn't notice behind me here, I took, if you remember, I had 2 spider plants, one on either side of the window. Well, I decided to take them and put them into one big pot. So it's looking fairly full. However, because I just transplanted it, it doesn't have a whole lot of life to it. I transplanted it, but for the last 2 weeks I haven't watered it. So it is quite dry. And so it hasn't really perked back up, but it will perk up, and all of this will stand up a little higher, look a little more full. So anyways, that's the hanging spider plant there. And this is it. I'm not transplanting this sucker again. I'm done. And the roots are, it's already root bound, but I'm totally cool with it. It's like, but then again, spider plants kind of like to be root bound. They seem to grow better when they're root bound, and they seem to put on more pups when they're root bound. It's just one of those things that they like to do. So anyways, yada, yada, yada. I decided to put it in here in this corner because this corner really needed something. It's a big empty space up there. Maybe I'll do something else up there. But yeah, anyways, blah, 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 blah. I could talk forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Y'all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. I got to get outside and get that plant cut up and made a little smaller and put it in a different pot. So, all right, I'll see y'all next time. Boop. Bye for now.